welcome back to Elite Dangerous, and we are in the system of Panarian Future. I don't know what that means. If you watched the last few videos, and if you didn't, why not, bruh? Seriously, why not? I'm kidding, of course. But basically, if you watched the last few videos, you will know that I'd started a grand, grand being maybe a poor word for this, a grand voyage towards the center of the galaxy. As you can see, I'm doing really well. I've moved at least 3 pixels. Yeah, wrong ship. This is going to take forever. Forevs, I tell you. But anyway, look, I thought I'd just show you some of the interesting stuff as I was looking around the map. Look at this. You actually see nebulae. That's the famous one, the Horsehead Nebula. Even I know that. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? That's just so cool. So I don't know if you can go here. I think you probably can, because look, the system's all around it. But I think that's amazing. Amazing. But anyway, there we go. So I think we're going to continue our merry voyages. I'm not sure where, though. I think maybe we're going to go... Oh, look, there's a nav beacon. I think we're going to go and earn some money today. So let's just have a chat. It's me and you. God, that's loud. Anyway, this me and you, brah, have a chat. And let's talk about... I always said Eve then. That's so bad, isn't it? So Eve is doing well. It's looking like it's just doing remarkably well. I mean, the forums are alive. Reddit is alive. Gordon's alive. Everything's doing really well for this game. So it's really nice to see that you and me and everyone else is really adopting this game. People are loving it. It is a good example of what a sandbox should be. So let's talk about that for a minute, because I played Eve, and I know I've kind of had this conversation before. Let me expand on it. But I played Eve for what I'm getting from Elite now. It's weird, that, isn't it? In that I wasn't too bothered about building an empire. I wasn't too bothered about building capital ships. I wasn't too bothered about the social aspect of it as well, if I'm honest. I just wanted to play something that I could go and explore. I always liked games where you could just explore. It's like, I think there's something... I mean, you know, I'll be honest with you. I'm just looking left and right now in a shifty way. I quite like Minecraft for that. I like the fact in Minecraft you can go and find something that is, like, amazing, and only you are seeing it. I think that's amazing. Like, you know, you'll dig and you'll find a, I don't know, a channel or, what do you call it, a gorge, underground gorge with lava at the bottom, whatever. That to me is amazing, and this game is the same, because I can warp into a system, and I was showing my father this game actually over Christmas, because he was the one who originally played Elite, so it was really cool showing him back what the game is now, and he was really impressed. And it was cool because we were jumping around the stars, and then all of a sudden, bam, white star, or white dwarf, whatever it's called, and it was just amazing. It looked beautiful. All of a sudden, this tiny little star, and it was compacted. It just looked great. And I think it's stuff like that that really is amazing, because it was just something to see, and literally flying around a sun like this, scooping fuel from a sun as well. It impressed him, and I could tell that literally this is the game that you would actually say to your mates, hey, look at this. And I think that's so unique. There's very few games where you do that, unless it's, you know, if you figured out how to make Chun-Li's skirt flap up in Street Fighter 2. Yes, I even did that. Mates of mine showed me that. We spent hours trying to replicate it. Anyway, we were young. Chill out. So basically, I think games like this have a wonderful pedigree, I guess. That, you know, it's coming from such a great idea anyway. But the benefit of this game is that it just gives you such a, I don't know, the ability to create your own story. And I'm into those kind of games at the moment. I'm going to show you on the channel some other games that have just blown my mind. One of them is a game called RimWorld, which I won't ruin this video with talking about it, but it's basically a future version of Dwarf Fortress, which I'm just a massive fan of anyway. So I'm quite excited about some of these games. I think they just have a wonderful... oh, hang on, just going to concentrate a second. I think they have a wonderful, wonderful feel to them. And I just think they're going to get better and better. Ooh, an adder. Oh, he's being attacked. Why is he being attacked? Oh, he's wanted, that's why. I want the bounty, I want the bounty. It's not going to be very good, though, is it? Ooh. All power to weapons. Sorry, hang on, let me just... shows him doing it live, at least, doesn't it?
Under attack.
Oh my god, what's attacking me now? Come on, I want the bounty, I want the bounty, I want the bounty. Hey, oh, look at that. That's pretty decent, isn't it? Right, let's just boost away, just because I know that somebody was potentially attacking me. Scrap and toxic waste. Yeah, we'll leave that. So, you know, the games like this just have a wonderful pedigree, and I think, you know, I don't know, post in the comments, do you also enjoy the exploration bit? I do. And I'm a sucker for any game that gives you two things. It gives you the exploration, which is like nice, but it also gives you your own narrative. Okay, now let me explain. It's a difficult way to do this, but let me explain one of the narratives that I thought was brilliant with this game. Is that you create your own story with them all. Sorry about that, I had a massive coughing fit. I tell you what, getting ill is got to be, or rather getting a throat infection, or whatever you call it. I've just, not infection, you know, I've got a cold, man flu. But I tell you what, when you rely on your voice a little bit, God, it messes you up. Anyway, so as I was saying, I think the general thing to bear in mind is sometimes games, you're given a narrative by a game and it's a story and it's quite interesting and you enjoy it. But when you get the ability to maybe write your own story and it's also not a load of rubbish, that is a unique thing. And I quite, oh, hello, don't want to go near that. I think that's quite a unique thing. So I think definitely thumbs up for this game. And I think a lot of the games that we're going to play this year do give you the player narrative, which is good, I think, because sometimes, you know, the scripted game would never work with something this grand. You know, the reality is that you'd never be able to have much of a scripted storyline. EVE Online proved that with the missions. It was very difficult to actually follow what the hell the missions were telling you. So I think this is going to be something that you know, we'll see a lot more of, and I think certainly from our channel we're really keen to play games that give you that warm fuzzy feeling, but also, oh hello, he's wanted, but also give you that kind of I guess desire to build your own story really. And I think for me personally that is quite important now. It's why the whole, you know, this whole RimWorld Dwarf Fortress thing is quite important. You have a Google it, you know, it's interesting. It's not a pretty looking game, it's still an alpha as well, which is bloody annoying, but it's pretty good. And I think games like this are more of the kind of games that I would rather play myself, because I think this is just where it's going. Tony Robinson, oh, that's a nice little thing. If you don't know who Tony Robinson is, it's Baldrick. It's Baldrick. Boosh. God, getting some good money today. There's a red there. Who's the red? Who beat that red? Are you a bad man? Piggy Hansen. What a name. No, you're clean. Sup, brah? Sup, brah? I don't know what his problem is.
Scan detected.
Is it just because he's scanning me? Peter Charlton. Wanted. Oh yeah. He's dangerous as well, so we might get a few quid from this guy. Oh, his shields are done. Do you know, I'm going to miss this Cobra. When I do upgrade, I'm going to miss the hell out of it. Because I really like this ship.
Target shields offline.
Damn right it's offline. Oh, no, it's my bounty. Go away.
Under attack.
See, that guy shot me, so I should have the right to shoot him now. Surely. Maybe I do. Yay!
Target destroyed.
Right, are you wanted? No, he's still a do-gooder. So anyway, I think in summary, you know, there's a lot of good stuff coming this year. I think we're going to have quite an interesting look on the channel. We're going to sort of step it up a gear, actually. We've always done this channel very casually, but I think it's time to do it a bit more kind of properly. So we're going to have a bit of a schedule. We're going to have a few more different games. I am going to play Minecraft. Deal with it, brah. And we're going to play things like Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Only reason is I quite like it. Not the multiplayer, because I can only be told that my mother is FYZ, you know, for so many times before my ears start to bleed. But I think we're going to give it a go. And I'm in the story mode, by the way. We're going to play a good few shooters, because I'm really enjoying the shooters this year. Doing that, the Advent thing, you probably see we do an Advent every year. doing that is really good because it does show you what games to go and play. And I think that's pretty awesome. So we'll see how it goes. All right, join us next time as we continue, I guess, cleansing the space lanes. Hope you enjoyed that. See you next time.